And my next book coming out is Ode to the Unpraised. So I kind of have a theme going on of speaking of feminine spirits and energy and things like that. So this is Tonight, she feels like to eat. Round belly deep in sudsy coconut cream, the soapy scent is lovely. Should have bought them clean out of this bubble bag. Half off, it was half off, and at that price, why not indulge in the fluffy collar of royalty weekly or every night? Hot as her faithful thighs can handle, pure water infused with cherry soap and calloused feet, laps over the curves and dips of her skin. Steam rises as if to honor her presence and lingers, like tossed wedding confetti, pausing mid-air for a photo. This is lavish living, and tonight, she's not thinking of mopping up the overflow. The help will get it, she says, let it splash. Shape-shifting suds kiss her coils as she slides further into liquid sanctuary. She tilts her head back and bubbles mark where her crown should be. The extra 15 pounds that cling to her frame on a regular day are nowhere to be seen. They must have finally taken a break. In this palace, she is lightweight. You can't bottle such opulent living, or so one would have thought, but someone did, and she got it for half off. For an hour, she enjoys the aquatic serenade. When she emerges, she leaves a ring. She smiles. I'll leave it. The others will know. The queen is here. This next piece is from the new book, Ode to the Unpraised. I wrote it. The origin of the book came because I wanted to get to know my grandmother. I was like, it seems like, I feel like we get along, but we don't really talk as much as I want us to, so I wanted to interview her and just ask her everything about her life. But then I did not get the chance to. The year that I was here, I was going to fly and visit her and ask her, and she passed away literally a day before I got to visit her.
Wow, sorry.
And I would have gone to go see her, but I was working and I had a volunteer, and so I don't work with you. Okay, so cut that out. So she lost her passport and her phone the day before, so she couldn't go back to Canada. So I had to stay with her, and I didn't make it to Plus in time. Anyway, I decided to, in honor of her and wanting to speak to her, interview other women that I know. So the book started out being called Women I Know, and just realizing that there's profound people all around us, and to take the chance to get to know them and talk to them. This is my first time reading some of this book. What she knows is the dialect of the body. How backbone is a reservoir for wisdom. How the abdominals are scaffold, both sturdy and swaying. The core that masters motion. She, a pastel rainbow gracing washed out spaces as if bringing promise after the flood. Home changed its name like apparel. Harare, Accra, Antigonish, Montreal, Halifax, Zimbabwe was her first soil. Warm, vast, and vibrant, her childhood smile was constant. She moved between atmosphere like water and wind, flowing like a garment, global tones adorning her aura. Free from the beginning, always explorer. New neighborhood bushes brandish tiny thorns. Once when free, her movements now cautious. Less vibrant, less silly. Her speech is tucked. She found herself shrinking in the flatness. And her mother used to say, don't settle for love or how you live. And her father showed her what it is to look in the mirror and check your integrity. What do folks get when they get me? What do folks get when they get me? When they get me, what do they get? What do they get when they get you? She reflects as her father did, determined to unshrink. Are you still a child of the vibrant soil? Are you still the wind? After reading somewhere about Leslie Jones, the actress and comedian, being bullied on Twitter because she was in a remake of the Ghostbusters. And Leslie Jones is very tall, statuesque, black woman, dimples, has a presence, and apparently she was being bullied, and people were saying, oh, she looks like a gorilla, and why is she in the Ghostbusters? So many horrible things, and this woman who, to me, seems so bold and confident, is actually like hurting publicly and asking Twitter to help her and step in, for hate speech, and they did nothing. And that really, I'm an empath, so I'm like, oh, so sad. And that really hurt me to see that you can achieve so many levels, but people will still bring you down. And even though you try, be the bigger person, it still hurts.
Yeah, white folks.
So I want this
They still bring us down. Straight up. No lie.
They liken you to a gorilla. Post videos of Harambe killed in a zoo they drove to dismiss you. Intimidated by your stature, unsure of your features, they see dark skin as lesser than, and so are perplexed by the fact that you are winning at this game that has been slanted against your favor. There are days when it hurts to shine, when to be gifted and dark skin is to meet the cruelest resistance. They bear witness to your relevance but can't understand how you can stand so tall in your melody.
Yes.
They're already mad because black kids now see that they can be presidents. And the little girls are out here claiming that they're going to be next.
Yes.
And here you are, black and women, in a space they say belongs to whiteness and men. Mama said to share the swing, and now they're out here throwing tantrums, hurling insults and rocks where they will surely scrape and cut. There are days when to have dark skin in this society is to fall short of the glory of whiteness. And when you're female and athletic, they will liken you to a man. Demand you take a test to prove you're not cheating. They'd rather believe that than the fact that you are a woman who is just that fast. They'll say you can't be a woman. You can't be our woman. Your hips ain't Hallie enough. Your hair ain't Sierra. Your skin is more Viola than Paula Patton. And your booty don't even Beyonce what's expected from a black woman. You can be smart, fast, funny, any kind of gifted, but if you don't fit into the boxes, they'll say you fall short of the glory of what an ideal woman is. And designers say they don't know how to dress you. Fools online don't know how to dress you. You, statuesque, galaxy, skin, the color of look at me now. They don't know what you've been through. There are days when you want to step down off the platform, out of reach of their jeers and rules. Pull the reins down around your shine and hide. But on days like these, know that we, your friends, your fans, your fellow human beings stand with you, around you, behind you. So if you want to fall back, we got your back.
Amen. Right on, my sister.
We got a tissue. We'll call for love and solidarity and call out those trying to diss you. They say be funny, but not too successful. Don't shine too much, black girl. But we say, keep winning.
That's right.
Glimmer on red carpets, classrooms, tennis courts, and in swimming pools. Go ahead, dip your toe in for Dorothy D. Submerge your whole body any day of the week for the Mexican students only allowed to swim the day before the cleaners came. And for the cleaners who could never scrub away the ugliest mistakes. When your mere presence is resistance to the status quo, it takes courage just to be. So thank you for being brave, for being willing to be seen. Beneath the gaze that doesn't always recognize us, in a world that gives such fickle love. That's why we say it only God we trust. Show up, show out, and glory us.
Amen. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Okay. So my last poem before I call up. Right. So my last one before we call out Grace is See You. This is also from the new book, so first time reading. And this is for a friend named Bernadette. And okay, See You. See you, see her. Make sure she's ready. Little sister run and play, big sister steady. Brush and braid lead the way, dinner on the table. Shoulders up, back down, emotionally stable. See you, see him, make him a believer. Highlight all he has to give, silence the deceivers. Lean in, listen deep, spine erect and straighter. Candlelit reflection in the image of Creator. See you, see us. Orchestrated units. Sequence celebration, innovational communion. See you, seeing you, momentary pause. Imposter syndrome lexicon, hinting at your flaws. See you, seeing them, order from promotion. Justice over ignorance, diligent devotion.
All right, beautiful. You're welcome.
I know, but I have it so much. Okay, here it is. Grace Louise Wood. Grace Louise Wood is a British. Grace Louise Wood.
Yeah.
Educator and traveler.
Good, thank you.
She has been living and working in Ghana since 2018 and running education programs for the UK government and writing poetry in her free time. She is an
What type of
alumni
sandwich
of
do you have?
Barbican Young Poets and performed at their poetry showcase in 2013. Her poems have been published in Human Hearts on Medium and Drama Queens, Ghana, COVID-19 2020. And doesn't say this here, but fresh off the press, some of her most recent poems will be in Tampered Press.
I'll take the sandwich. You have
She performs her poems at events in Accra
vegetarian
and
Vegetarian sandwich. Okay, I'll take a vegetarian sandwich. Grilled
Grace and I work together a little bit over
sandwich. But I wanted to toast the bread like that. With everything except for the meat. But you put everything on it that you would do for the meat, minus the meat. Thank you so much. And this strawberry or blackberry? I'll take one of those. Thank you.
You are in for a treat. So put your hands together, lean in forward, and yes, just take in the wonderfulness that is Grace Louise Wood.
All right.
Thank you, Abena Beloved Green.
Oh my
Happy
gosh, she looks
birthday.
like my
I feel really
granddaughter.
privileged to be speaking today as we celebrate you. I don't even know how old you are. We were trying to guess earlier. You don't have to tell me. 22. It's really nice to celebrate Abena Beloved Green's 22nd birthday today. I think back in, it was May, Abena ran an online poetry and movement course that I participated in along with Arabella and others, and she sent us kind of a poetry prompt each day, And that, I think, was the start of my creative resurrection or resurgence. And then when that finished, I was like, no, I need more of you. So I was then like, can you please be my writing coach? And I guess, yeah, she's helped me to kind of rebirth my creativity. And so it's really wonderful to be able to, yeah, speak here, and amazing to have met you. And yes, I've had your spirit. So I'm gonna start with a poem called Free. So I wrote this after the murder of George Floyd. Obviously, a lot of artists have been engaging with that horror and experiencing what that means for us. So yeah, so this is Free, in loving memory of George Floyd. Red grinning mouths said we were free, through gleaming teeth set in polished skulls. Though we still felt the bite of dogs, chains, nooses, kneecaps on necks, devouring our air. Free shouldn't feel like an eraser has rubbed you from solid to invisible, leaving your soul threadbare from too much moving, praying to be heard, begging to be seen. Voice squeezed of juice into pus, dropped into dirt, ground down by roots. Free shouldn't feel like printed images of brothers, uncles, lovers in black and white beside words of pity or fear, framed as victims or criminals, rather than men who cook like their mother, cradle hands in their palms, cradle hearts in their palms, cover wounds with balm emitting from their own lifelines, like nectar from flower stems. Free shouldn't feel like sisters, aunts, lovers, dismembered into round arses, round lips, round breasts, batty wine, twerk, grind, to delight wet, grinning mouths, who want rhythm but no blues, and certainly don't want flowing round minds. Free should feel like laughter ricocheting off trees in forests, singing with cicadas, clutching dreadlocks, moist from a sudden shower, come to drench, not shower. Lapping sweat, sweet like rainwater, from glistening brown arms, shouting joy into thick, black, midnight air. Bathing in the moon's beam, water silvering silhouettes like snail trails left behind. Breathing with every blip, 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 slipping gently down waxen leaves to land safely in red.